I'm Mayor Quentin Hart, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to sit and talk a little bit about the City of Waterloo while I discuss our quarterly economic update. We know this time has been incredibly tough with COVID and all the other challenges we're facing, but I think it's absolutely important that you know what the City of Waterloo is doing with its many business partners throughout this community to continue to move forward in so many critical areas. And when we take a look at last year, we use a basis of what we call permitted value. And in 2020, we had around $161 million of permitted value, and that's businesses, that's housing starts. And that was actually our second highest year. But I'm glad to tell you that in 2021, already we are 62% ahead of where we are last year. And that tells us that our business community and the various sectors are very optimistic about our future. Some projects that are currently taking place when we talk about downtown, we take a look at the resurgence within the convention center. We've had phases 1 and 2, which is part of a $2.4 million and more worth of renovations that are being completed. And we're moving on to phase 3, which is the exterior and second floor. We're ready to begin. And those renovations for our phase 3 will include Sullivan Brothers, Plaza Memorial, exterior updates and interior updates throughout. When you take a look at that concept, you see a bright, shining new Waterloo sign right there that will give people the ability to be able to take pictures and just remember that as a commemorative area, as well as the new visioning boards and everything that I just mentioned. Also with downtown, remember the Best Western is now open, and McKinda LLC has invested over $10 million to transform that hotel into a showplace with 99 hotel rooms along with 69 extended stay units. And further down the street over at Lincoln Savings Bank, they will complete their renovations to the Tech One building on the TechWorks campus by spring of 2021, bringing over 200 jobs to downtown Waterloo with an $18.5 million capital investment to our city center. And when we talk about downtown living and the urban living that's coming online with Frito Bakery, the Temple Urban Lots, and the Art Block, we have spacious downtown apartments that are ready for you right now to move in. So they're accepting applications with those couple projects as well as downtown living throughout our entire corridor. Strategy Cash announces 1,000 seat network operations and hosting campus at our former Aquin building. So we're looking very forward to that partnership in the future and taking that building and making it incredible reuse. Our Northeast Industrial site, we have Control. It's an $11 million project, a couple $100,000 square feet of warehouse and office space. And the city was fortunate to receive a revitalized RISE grant of around $470,000 to help aid with that project. The San Martin corridor and Cedar Valley Hospice, 2.7 million construction building that's underway right now that's going to be a great addition to that area. And on the Kimball Ridge Business District, the AutoZone, which was completed, was over a $1 million investment to that area near the KFC as well. University Avenue corridor has Tommy's Car Wash. That's close to a $3 million investment along that corridor. Maple Lane's reconstruction is taking place and should be done in 2021. And the Waterloo Regional Airport and Osprey Aviation has begun construction on a 14,300 foot square hangar, which is one of a couple hangars that have been started and built within the last couple years, and we're expecting more on the way. When we take a look at the University Avenue corridor, which I mentioned those two projects a little bit earlier, phase 1, Amesboro to Green Hill Road has been completed. Phase 2, Green Hill Road to Midway Drive will be completed sometime this year in 2020. And phase three is underway. And this will include areas along from Amesboro Avenue to Highway 63. And that's scheduled to be completed by the end of 2021. When it comes to infrastructure and amenities, APAI, our Metropolitan Paving Program, has given us the award for quality design in 2020 to the city of Waterloo. And also our streets, in comparison to the 10 largest cities in the state of Iowa, is ranked among the best by the Iowa Department of Transportation through the Institute of Transportation at Iowa State University. Our historic Walnut neighborhood has seen over the last 2 years over $17 million in private investment for an economic revitalization in that area, from all-in grocers to the Boys and Girls Club, Teen Center, to Habitat for Humanity and the multitude of houses being built and being rehabbed, and JSA for their commitment to the Judd Platt House and the other houses within that area that are totally being transformed. But it's incredible to see $17.5 million plus of private economic investment going into that area. Our Waterloo Community Development Department had received a $4 million HUD grant, which helps with lead remediation and help build healthy homes. And in addition to improving the overall safety and conditions of the housing stock, it's also an investment to the revitalization to houses throughout our entire community. And Hawkeye Community College has completed House 1 and House 2 from their sustainable construction program. These houses were built directly in the Newell Street area to improve housing and create new structures also. And home number 3 is also under construction. So if you're interested in purchasing a house or one of these houses, please reach out to our planning department as well to get more information. But I think one of the quotes that I really like, and it says, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. And right now we're working with between 15 to 20 different projects with the University of Iowa, from the Church Road neighborhood to neighborhood profile film projects to downtown parking to public art within our communities, and a host and a myriad of other opportunities. And this will make sure that in the future that we're able to take these plans and continue for greater development in every sector of this community. And be on the lookout in 2021 for our 2030 vision and strategic planning, because we're going to ask you for your input on what you think the city of Waterloo should look like over the next 10 years to 20 years. So be on the lookout for that. You'll all be invited. But also right now, currently, we're doing our comprehensive planning update so that we can take a look at the way land is used throughout this community, what's happening, what's taking place, and how we're going to utilize the land all throughout. And we'll also be doing our 2020 budget planning, 2022 budget planning. We know how fun budget planning is already. So as you can see, a lot of plans, a lot of things taking place. We're moving forward. And in addition, on a personal note, I have become the Iowa League of Cities league president this year, which puts us at a position where we're able to take a look at all the communities and see how we can work together better for all of our citizens within the state. So such a tremendous honor and a pleasure in that, to be able to do that. And then I want to remind all of you, don't forget about downtown shopping. So shop downtown Waterloo. And right now we have a special for 2 hours of free parking, November 28th through December 31st. Use the promo code PARKLOO on the Passport Parking app. And then don't forget about the Winter Wonderloo holiday activities, which include over 19 pop-up retail vendors. And some of them we are hoping and we know that they will become permanent businesses, either downtown or throughout this city. So make sure you get down every Saturday and you support all of our pop-up retail vendors and you shop downtown. And we always strive to make sure that we push you to supporting our small business. And whether there's downtown or whether they are somewhere throughout Waterloo, support our downtown. But just really quickly on my mind, I thought about just a couple different projects we also need to remember, and that is Friendship Village and their complete revitalization of their facilities as well. Very important to the long range future of our community. Lowell School is pushing ahead with their development, and we cannot forget Lost Island Theme Park is still moving forward. As I conclude talking about so many of the positive things that are taking place in this community, I have to first say thank you so much to this community. We have been through an incredibly tough time with COVID and with some of the overall challenges that we've seen every day. We've seen families that have been impacted. We've seen our business practices change. But when I take a look out and I see the hardworking men and women in this community, and I see our young people, people that are still striving every day, people that are supporting one another. When I take a look and I see our businesses that, from the Friendship Villages to the Lost Island theme parks to the Black entrepreneurs that are doing their best to open up businesses, even during this time, and I see people support those businesses, I am absolutely encouraged about our future. And yes, we have so much more work to do, but collectively, together, and positively, we'll be able to meet all those challenges for our future. So I am Quentin Hart, proud mayor of the city of Waterloo, very happy to give you this update. Thank you.